It's now 9 days since I took these petunia cuttings, and as you can see, one of them has actually started to grow, and it's got a flower on. But obviously we don't need the flower on there because we want it to make roots. So what I'm going to do is just carefully pinch the flower off there, so it leaves the leaves on there. Now it's not actually making roots yet, but we have got little side shoots coming here, so just take those off because we want to encourage all these to actually make roots, so they can stay in there for a little bit longer. But the actual plants are looking good, so they haven't wilted or anything, so we just give them a bit longer. Now on the same day that I put the petunia cuttings in, I took 2 busy lizzies with exactly the same idea, but you'll be quite surprised, which I was as well, when you lift these up, how many roots are coming through. So obviously busy lizzies grow quicker than petunias. So what I'm going to do now is actually pot them up. Now we've got them through the paper, and we don't want to pull them up and out because we're going to damage the root systems. So the reason that I use paper is it makes it so much easier, you can see there, to just tear the paper and release the plants. If you had a piece of card, all you need to do is very carefully cut them free with a pair of scissors. So I'm just taking the paper away, and there we have a new little plant. So that's one. That little bit there didn't do anything, and the second one here, which have rooted amazingly well. Now for some reason, when I took these cuttings, they were straight stems, but they have gone round the corner so I've gone a bit disfigured, but it doesn't really matter because the roots are there. So what I'm going to do is pot them into some little pots. Now I've filled them half, I don't know if you can see there, just half filled with compost. Just settle it in and hold the leaves, and we just need to top up with some compost to establish the roots before they get planted out. So I'll just do that. And we've also got a lot of buds coming on these already. They didn't have that many buds when I actually took the cuttings, but there we are. So that's our first little new plant, which has taken 9 days to actually materialise from a piece of busy lizzie just picked off to actually having roots and producing the new plant. So I'm just going to cover the roots. It won't matter that the stems have gone a bit distorted, because the roots hopefully will just go down into the compost and settle themselves. The reason why I'm doing them in small pots at the moment is because the roots are doing well, but if you're going to put them out into the garden tubs or into the garden even, we need to make sure that the roots are established. And what we can do is just look underneath and make sure when the roots come through, you know that the plant has really taken hold. So the petunias haven't started growing yet, but we have 2 new busy lizzie plants. So just give them a good water, but don't leave them in water now because we need them to adapt to living in compost. So there we are. Hopefully the petunias will catch up soon, but for now that's it.